It was a fantastic night. We had a great time. Prague is always a very big trance crowd, and really strong trance family here. So we knew that we were going to have a good crowd, and we played a lot of uplifting trance mixed with some tech trance as well to just try to break things up a bit, because there's been trance pretty much all night tonight. So we just wanted to drop a couple of little,
some side trance also. And I think this is our first back-to-back in Eastern Europe. Yes, this is our first one. I think it was God's Kitchen, the first one who did they offered us, like, why don't you guys do a back-to-back set? And they were closing the club. It was the last night for the club, so they asked us to do the back-to-back together, and we said, okay, let's do it. For me and John already, we are very good friends. We said, let's do it for fun. But then we really liked it. We really enjoyed it and said, let's do it more. We were lucky that people responded to us like that, because imagine if we like sit down and try to make the people sit down, and they don't sit down.
you know, you didn't make that, or I didn't make that. The crowd made that.
Exactly. Yeah, the crowd was very responsive. It was a very good crowd. It was a very international crowd, and I think it was a solid crowd. Like, they were very interactive with us.
What happened during our set, you know, I think speaks so much for how many European people and people around the world are coming to the events as well, worldwide, to support us. You know, so many international flags.
So the amount of flags from everywhere in the world, it's ridiculous. It was crazy. I've seen like the map in front of us.
You know, if somebody said to us before we went on, the crowd is going to sit down, we would have said no way.
No way, yeah.
No way. But that's the beauty of trance music. Anything could happen.
Yeah. That's true. I agree. We just released the Quiet Storm Remixes album. We are having the new Trancefusion compilation by Ministry of Sound, mixed by us, coming out in end of May. And we're working on the new artist album, our third artist album, and it's planned for this year, maybe around September, I think. So lots of stuff. And actually, there is FSOE 350 coming up in August. So actually, there will be one in Poland. It will be the biggest free trance event. And actually, we're doing back-to-back also in that. So it will be the second time in Eastern Europe. So we can't wait for it. Well, if it's good, they will get into it. It depends on how good you do it, because me and Ali, we think that this new album will be even better than Quiet Storm. So we're working so hard to make it happen, because why not? Why can't we have an album every year? Why not? For me now, right now, I prefer to have an album every year than having only singles. I like working on an album. It takes the marketing and everything the whole year for you. You just promote a whole album, not promoting a single. So that's why I prefer the album right now. I felt the difference between promoting an album and promoting a single. Singles are cool and everything, but I prefer right now doing more albums, and I want to build more albums as much as we can do it really good. If we don't finish it and we're not happy with it, we will postpone it to the next year. But our goal is to finish it this year. So we're gonna try our best. If we make it, we're gonna release it. That's it.
I don't have an album coming up, but I do have a few singles that I'm working on, because I just kind of, I had an album. I had 3 albums already, and I kind of I just want to work on a few tracks at the moment and not worry so much about an album, because you know I'm on my own. I'm making everything by myself, and it's twice as much work for one person. So with all the traveling and everything,
get an Ali with you.
Yeah. But I have a track coming up called One Special Particle, which was played on a set of trance the other night. We played it tonight, and it's been going down.
Very good response, actually. It was crazy response.
Really good.
Yeah, it was really good. People were going crazy about it. Yeah.
So there's some good interest in that track. I've also a vocal track with Jennifer Renee, with a couple of really good remixes coming up soon. And I also have like 5 tracks that people haven't heard yet that I'm just working on at the minute to play throughout the summer and work on a little bit more. But in general this year, you know, playing the back-to-back with Fadi and listening to so much good trance music from all the other trance producers, you know, we've seen such a surge in good trance production in the last 18 months, and I think that has a lot to say about the health of the trance scene and how much enthusiasm there is for it, you know.
It's gonna be a good year, definitely. The next couple of years will be very good for trance music, I would say that. Yeah. Fingers crossed, yeah.
Well, we are working on a track.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It's kind of half done, but
wow.
Yeah, it's still in my studio at the moment, unfinished. So that's the story there.
I'll remix this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Don't go back on it.
Yeah. That's the best production ever. Yeah. 100%. The best release. Definitely, 100%. Because like now when I'm in the studio, I'm like concentrating 100% to work really hard and fast because I want to finish working in the studio to go back and see the baby, you know?
And change the diapers.
And change the diapers. I did it already many times.
We both had a fantastic night tonight playing in Trancefusion in Prague. Thank you to every person who came along, and we very much look forward to seeing you soon, and thank you for all the support.
And try to make it to Poland for FSV 350. We're gonna have the back-to-back set again, and thank you so much for all your support. Trancefusion was amazing. Bang on. Cheers.
Cheers.